Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Say hi to Kelly. Alright, so my name is Mag, and today we're gonna do a flip through and a review of the Mermaid Tarot. Now this is by Leeza Robertson, and the illustration is by Julie Dillon. Now this is published by Hay House. I've had this tarot for quite some time now. I've used it quite often as I was learning tarot, and this is one of the tarot decks that I was really drawn to at first because they look so well. It's a merfolk, so it was really sort of like a magical, creature for me. So merfolk is one of a few theme deck rather that I wanted to have. So and besides, I do love the illustration, so I wanted to find out if this one would resonate with me, and it did. It did. So that's the reason why I wanted to I wanted to use the cards first before I have to do this video, because I wanted to try it out and try to do some readings first for myself and for other people, so that I would have to test out if these cards really are resonating with me. So that was actually fun, using these cards. So today I'm gonna share quite a few things with this. I mean, quite a few of my opinion about this deck. So it's published by Llewellyn, and it retails for $29.99. So you can buy this one at llewellyn.com, or you can also buy this one at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Book Depository, Penguin Random House. Well, basically you can just buy this one from any bookstore. So let me just show you guys the sides first. Alright, so this one includes a 78 card deck and a 288 page full color guidebook. Alright, so the sides and the back is actually gorgeous, because you have sample images of the cards, and also how the guidebook cover looks like. It's pretty much, well, it's fine with me if you show the guidebook cover. However, I would prefer if, let's say, it's okay if you don't put the guidebook, the cover of the guidebook. However, maybe if you could just put just a one page, maybe, or just the full 2 page rather of inside the guidebook, that would be a lot better. So at least the person would know how it looked like inside the guidebook. And then so let's just proceed first with what it says here at the back. So tarot divination with the magic of the mermaids and the essence of the sea. The merfolk are teachers and guides born in a watery world of mystical mythology and powerful energy. This elegantly illustrated Rider-Waite base deck invites you to receive the lessons and blessings of the spiritual realm, offering the insights you need to move forward through the challenges and barriers that we all must face. Now more than ever, the songs of the mermaid are calling the people of the land. Let their magic be your guide. Great. Awesome. So the back, now the the back of the box rather, or inside the box rather, it's they look like scales. If you look at them like from afar, they are like scales. So pretty awesome. So this is the guidebook, and here at the back. Alright, so we have here, I see now how the mermaids have always been there, how they have always lurked in the water of my subconscious mind, waiting for just the right set of conditions to make their way to the surface. I see now that all this time they have been guiding me, protecting me, and even partly influencing bits and pieces of my experience without me even knowing. And it all ties in to my love of the sea. Right, so I think I'm a water sign rather, so I guess that's one of the reasons why I was also drawn into this deck. Okay. Or you want to use the cards in path working, spellcasting. Alright. Now, you could use it if you want to, like, provide readings for yourself or for your clients. This one also has, if you want to use the cards in pathworking, spellcasting, and other spiritual practices. So this is a good tarot for you to use though. Alright, I'll have to proceed with the guidebook first, so at least you'll see. And a beautiful earth drawing right there. Okay, so we have the title of the title page, about the author, about the artist, and we have the table of contents. So this one was copyrighted 2019. It's a second printing already. And then what else? Introductory note. So this introductory note by Leeza, she mentions here that she was totally honest. She was kind of like telling a story how she came up with this Mermaid Tarot, that she wasn't really into mermaids, so she wasn't really into mermaids before. Subconsciously not into it though. So kind of like, or I mean not consciously rather, that she was really drawn into mermaids and stuff, but eventually I think it's kind of like it was calling to her to make this tarot deck, and she was able to form a team, to make this whole project come true. So it turned out beautifully. All right, now we have here, let's see. So here in the guidebook, you'll see the flow of the deck, like the major arcana. She explains your major, the minor, the court cards. So the major arcana cards, like she used sea characters, and then minor arcana cards in the court cards. So yeah, she also explains what they represent and what they're all about. So, and also from ace to 10, she just kind of like gives a summary, not a summary, but a big picture of what they are all about. And then the numbers at a quick glance. So we have here, or she put in here, like the meanings of aces, twos, threes, at a quick glance. Yeah, like it says in there. just a quick reference guide for what they mean from Ace down to the 10. And then we have here chapter 2, which is about the cards. You know, how you set your intention for the reading, how you pick a spread, how you shuffle and cut and spread your cards. So how you draw the cards, how you place them, and then how you do the reading. So it's just a few pages, which is kind of like really nice, rather than the other books that has like really a thick a couple of pages for just an introduction. So this one is quite nice. It's like spot on and like a very quick reference guide, and very quick, going through all the details from the spreads, or no, from using the deck, and about the deck as well. So now here in chapter 3, it already tells you about the major arcana cards, and then you have here the full page for the picture of or the image of the card, and then you have here the title of the card, what it's about, what the card is about, or what's in the card, what it's all about. And then so it describes the card, and then here you have the upright meaning and the reverse meaning. So that goes with all of the major arcana cards. So one full page rather for the picture, and then the meanings of the card. And then that goes on for the whole major arcana cards. And then for the minor arcana cards, they're arranged by suits from Ace to the 10, and then same as the court cards. Yep, so everything is the same. So that will be up until, that would go through all of the suits. So it's a sword, and then the last part of the guidebook would be about the spreads. So this is about mermaid magic and spreads. It shows here, let's see, a spell for healing, a spell for love, a spell for money. Sorry. Okay, so money. Then so it tells you what kind of cards, or what cards you need rather, and also other things that you will need. And then you have here the incantation, the instructions, so which is actually nice. And then here we have this spreads. Where is it? Okay, so here you go. So we have the spreads, two card, 3 card spread, the four element spread. We also have one more, or I think that's about it. Yep, that's about it. And then final note, and then you have here quite like 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. You have 4 pages rather for blank pages where you could write down some notes or pointers, and then that's about it for the guidebook, right? Okay, so let's proceed with let me just show it to you. So there's a pull-up ribbon right here, and okay, I have to move this aside. All right, so we have the pull-up ribbon, and then magnetic box, 30 box right there, and it's actually a sturdy box. So same as like mostly the Llewellyn decks. All right, now we have here, oops, I'm sorry, I bumped into the camera. So okay, now we proceed with the flip through. So this is how the back of the cards look like. So it's a gorgeous, illustration for the backs, and it's like a swirly, it's like a swirled pearls and sea plants, or kind of looks like a seaweed though, right? And then these are pearls. They look like pearls. So it can be reversed. So it's a reversible card, and they are borderless. Now the card stock, it's a typical Llewellyn deck, where it's glossy and it's thin but bendable. Yeah, it's pretty thin, but it's bendable, but it's also easy to shuffle because they're glossy and they're kind of like sliding each other easily, so that's that makes it easy to shuffle. Now they are borderless, and at the bottom we have here the title of the card, and they are numbered, by the way, for the major arcana cards. So let's proceed with the flip through. You have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, sorry, and we have the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. So if you'll notice, like some of the cards are not based from the RWS illustration. However, it's kind of like similar but in a different way. So this one, for example, like the Strength card, it's not the lion. However, it's more of the dolphin. Is it a dolphin or whale? All right, which kind of like still represents strength, of course. It's a huge or strong animal. So, and then we have the Hermit card. Not an old guy, but all right. So we have the Hermit card, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Justice card, and then we have the Hangman. I'll try to like really talk a little bit louder, so at least you won't be able to hear my dad. Right now we have the Death card, and then we have the Temperance card. We also have the Devil, and if you can see here, like what I said, they're kind of like not really, some of the cards are not really exactly the same imagery as the RWS or the Rider-Waite-Smith cards that you're familiar with. However, like some of the symbols are there, like the coins, like a mermaid is being trapped. So this one is kind of like feeling like she was probably like really drawn to these treasures, but then because of that one, she kind of like she's already out of the water, she's out of the ocean. So because of these material things, and that she was actually drawn to. So this one kind of like was the reason why she was trapped in this cage. Or I think someone like caught her or something. That's how I kind of like see at this picture, like if it's gonna be my first time to look at it. All right, and then we have here the Tower card, which is just like a tower that was it's not struck by lightning, however it's destroyed by a force, some sort. And then we have here the star card. We also have the moon. We also have the sun. I know you can see Kelly's, but I have to like really cover it from here. Right, and then we have the Judgment card. We have the World. This is a very pretty World card, to be honest. It kind of like have the feeling of a Gaian card, but at the same time, because you can see the scales or the tail of the mermaid, you will have to like feel the vibes of the mermaid's energy on this card as well. And you have the fishes like going circle in circles, I guess, which is also nice. And then we have now the cup suit. Now we have here the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I'm just really laughing at Kelly right now because I'm trying to cover something. Let me just move him aside 1 second. Alright, now that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's proceed. Or let's continue with the flip through. So we have the Two of Cups. 3. Now these are kind of like RWS based already. 5. 6. I'm gonna go through the cards a little bit fast. I mean, if you want to take a look at it a little bit closer or a little bit longer, you can just go ahead and click your pause button and then just take a look at the cards a little bit longer if you want. So 10 of Cups. This is pretty. Now I do see diversity in the cards as well, which is nice. Kind of like gives you the vibe of both, not just a mermaid, and it also gives you as well, not just the merfolk side, but it also gives you imagery of people, so of humans rather. So now we have the Queen of, and then the King of Cups. Now we're gonna proceed with the Wands suit. So it's kind of like fire. I see some fire, some lava, and all right. Then we have 6 of Wands. Pretty. 7, and then 8. 9 of Wands. Now this okay, so for this 9 of Wands, it doesn't show the wait, let me just go back a little bit. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, this 9 of Wands here, rather, I don't see any anxious feeling here or a worrisome feeling, but you can read it from the guidebook if you know what I mean, why it's that image. And then Page, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This one kind of like reminds me of I'll have to mention it because I cannot unsee it now. Now it kind of reminds me of the animation film Moana. This Tahiti, is it Tahiti? I kind of forgot her name, but the lava, the goddess, when there's this lava thing, and they thought that they were like, when they didn't know that it was Tahiti. And yeah, kind of reminds me of her though. So Alright, now we have here King of Wands. Alright, now we're down to 2 more suits. Now we're on the Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. A rabbit holding the 2 coins. Alright, so 3 excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is a little bit another extra meaning for the pregnant mermaid here. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is something rather that you don't really see this one with most 7 of Pentacles. And then we have 8, 9, and then 10. And then we're down to the page. Beautiful card, by the way, here. And then we have Knight of Pentacles, the Queen, the King. And then last suit is the Swords, 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 9 Swords, 10, and Page, Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. She kind of reminds me of the Queen of Larnia, anyway, Queen of Ice. And then the King of Swords. Alright, so that's for the flip through. And then if you can see, they're really used. I've quite really used this one a few times already. So some of the cards are, if you're really using them, because of how thin the cards are from Llewellyn, they are turning out to be like this. I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you can see those, they are kind of like being damaged here at the on the edges because of overhand shuffling. So I wouldn't really recommend to do an overhand shuffling with Llewellyn decks. So I'll show you how they shuffle. So this is how it shuffles using the riffle shuffle. Sorry, I think it's blurred. There we go. So you see, it's a really, I love using I love how the Llewellyn cards shuffle because it's just so easy. They are bendable, they're just easy to bend. So sorry, I had to adjust the camera. So that's the reason why I do love Llewellyn cards when it comes to shuffling them. And then if you want to do an overhand shuffling, then it's easy as well because they do slide, because they're glossy, so they kind of really slide easily as well from each other, so, or against each other rather. And then okay, so this we have here reverse meanings, right? So let's try to reverse, let's say half of it rather, and then we'll pick a card and see how they read from the guidebook. Okay, so let's pick a card right now and let's see what card is for you. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And from the guidebook, alright, it says in here, in the beginning, I'm not sure if you can see it, but whoa, let me just put it aside first. Okay, so in the beginning, where is it? Was a goddess, Namu, through whom all things were made. From the sea she birthed the heavens, so she could look at the stars. As the goddess settled into her watery home, she knew the world that she had created would be constant work, never truly complete and always in need of new and exciting creations. Each year, Namu swirls her magical chalice and gives life to more of the world. Her sea encrusted crown concentrates her power and allows her to see creation within her mind's eye first, and then feel it like a living thing as it makes her way, or as it makes its way through her fingertips. As her power infuses the sea water from her chalice, it bubbles and foams, rising up out of the depths of the ocean and into the air above, where it is transported across the waves and on the breeze to create the vision that once only the goddess could see. Okay, so that just tells you about it describes the illustration. And then for the meaning of the card, we have here, it is easy, let me show it to you. Alright, so it is easy to feel overwhelmed and at the mercy of your creative potential rather than liberated by it. The feelings and emotions required to harness creative energy can be difficult to control, and if you don't know how to ride the waves they create, you could find yourself pulled under by the forgiving undertow. Hold onto the Queen's cup and wait for it to right itself. Using the cup as your own personal life preserver, you will eventually find yourself back on dry land, feeling a lot less panicked and out of control. So this one is kind of like you are either, your emotions are kind of like out of, not out of control, but out of either you're oversensitive or insensitive. So it's kind of like your emotions are out of control in a way. It's something that you cannot get a hold of, so it's kind of like scattered as well. That's the reason why you have to eventually try to find out what's causing it and what's the reason behind the fiasco that's going on with your emotions. So it's up to you how you're gonna have to figure out how you're going to take control of your emotions, or whether or not you're going to correct rather your actions or your, because if you're like overly sensitive, or if you're insensitive rather, you tend to say things, you tend to do things that you are not even aware of, or that you haven't really thought first. So it could result into another like a domino effect if you're outpouring your emotions like impulsively like that. So that's the reason why the cup is right there, because it's your own, it serves as your own, it's kind of like your own reminder, or it kind of like shows you like this is how I really am. Like every time you see the cup, it just kind of like reminds you that this is who I am, this is who I am supposed to be. So it's kind of like really a reminder for you that you have to take control of your feelings. You have to hold on to your emotions, your actions, your potential, and to also to contain your feelings as well. So I guess this card just kind of like only tells you that you have, if you cannot see yourself anymore because of too much emotions that you're feeling, then I guess you can go ahead and look at the cup again to remind yourself of who you are. So that's how I would really have to interpret it according to how the guidebook reads, but it's up to you. So if you feel otherwise, just by looking at the card. So it's also actually, by looking at the card itself, it's also the same thing. Like it's in a reversed Queen of Cups, so it's kind of like a reminder for you that before you lose control of your emotions, you have to remind yourself by looking at something, or by looking through something within you that reminds you of who you really are, of what kind of person you are rather. So that's how I would just actually see it. And then it could also, like, it could be a person who has let's see, who also is trying to outpour her emotions on you, and kind of like, or someone close to you, someone who's could be a woman, or could even be yourself, not necessarily a woman. It could be another person who's trying to, like, show you her emotions, but overly doing it in a way. And that's about it, though. So this is the Mermaid Tarot, by the way. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up button. Also, whom of you guys have this card, and have you used it? Have you tried to, like, read yourself using this cards? How was it? Did it resonate with you? Did it not resonate with you? Let me know if they are how they work out for you. So I want to know. How I just really wish that people could just tell me how these cards work for them. Just one story of a sample reading that you had would probably do. How they just really work for you. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did like this video, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and also the notifications bell, so that you won't miss a single upload from me. Alright, that will be all for today, guys. Thank you again, and till my next video. Bye.